provisions every day. That's what you can expect if you shop at Yafe's Provision and Pops. Welcome investigators. Today, on behalf of the marketing team, we are so proud to present our short slideshow on why, with our plan and your help, we can help this company get off the ground.
My name is Morgan McKeitry.
My name is Niall Randolph.
I'm Cole Francis.
And I'm Sophia Moore.
So, about our business. Abu Bakar Isa, formerly known as Mr. Isa, or as his nickname, Yafe. He lives in Bauchi State, Nigeria, with a rough population around 700,000 people. But as he says himself, there's always a need for more provision stores. He currently works at a provision store where he's been working at there for around 3 years at this point. He works 16 hours a day, very long shifts, and also has a night job at the same time. He's very committed to his job, helping his family and his community.
Our team and the business partner both envision for Yafe's Provisions and Pops to be a traditional provision store and a meal kit and delivery service, using scooters to transport both typical provisions items as well as meal kits across the community. In Mr. Isa's own words, the shop's mission is to provide confidence, fair pricing, and good customer service to the entire community in every single region.
For Mr. Isa's provision shop, his key factors for having a successful business include the location of the business with close proximity to high traffic areas, connections with his community, and keeps his popular items stocked, and providing a meal kit and delivery services.
Our solution was designed to combat issues that we predict the business could face in the future, highlight its strengths, and capture business values. We know that implementing this solution could be difficult because buying stock for the business initially would be expensive, and we unfortunately predict that the ROI for marketing could be negative in the first months of the business. However, as the business progresses, restock prices will decrease, more customers will be gained and retained, and the ROI will eventually increase, allowing the business to form a net profit.
Currently, Mr. Isa works at a provision shop. Working there has allowed him to gain experience, but also inspired him to create his own shop. Mr. Isa wants Yafe's Provision and Pops to not only provide everyday essentials, but also delivery services and meal kits that his customers can take home and enjoy.
So the location of the store is going to be in Darwan Dalale, which might be the perfect spot to have any store. Right next to an airport, hotels, schools, lots of foot traffic comes through that area. Let's say in the morning you're about to go to school, get yourself a soda for a long day. Driving home from work, buy a snack, you know? The rent for this place is 12,500 Naira per month, which equals out to around $10 USD.
So, as a result of the provision store's extremely flexible hours, the store has acquired a large and diverse consumer audience. One of the quickest selling items is soda. This is because of the students that come through and purchase before or after school. Before the school days, like parents come to the store to purchase breakfast for their children. This makes the members of the community very prominent buyers from the store. And lastly, it's near a hotel, so very eager tourists go to purchase from an authentic Nigerian store.
We worked very closely with Mr. Isa to develop a brand identity that we feel encapsulates the business and represents it well. The logo uses his favorite color, blue, and is meant to express the confident branding Mr. Isa told us he desires. The two brand promises are innovation and customer service / community engagement, in the form of creating a safe and healthy environment for customers of all ages and walks of life. The innovation also comes through delivery and meal kit service, which are one of its kind in the area, and no other provision store is doing anything like this. Our first marketing material is our sign. The sign carries on the font and color theme from the logo. It also shows additional provisions items that are available at the store, as well as key information for any passers-by, such as the time and the slogan that makes it easily recognizable. The slogan was actually developed by Mr. Isa himself, and it is delivering your daily needs.
Secondly, for
business card contains the same facts and important information as the sign. On the back of the card, it lists two important functions of the provision store, which are what the store serves and the fact that there is a delivery service.
Some of the competitive advantages that this store will have over others are previous shop experience. As said before, he's worked for 3 years at a current provision shop, working 16-hour shifts per day, and this goes hand in hand with his work ethic, trying to get better for his family along with his community as a whole. Location, as mentioned before, is in a prime foot traffic area, allowing for lots of customers to come into his business. His personality is what people are drawn to. At his current business, many people go to the store just because they know Mr. Isa is there ready to check them out and help them out whenever they need it. And probably the biggest competitive advantage that this store has over others is the delivering side of things, because no other store in the area has a type of function where you can deliver meal kits, groceries to different places around the city.
Okay. After purchasing 25 posters, 500 business cards, 1 sign and a sign permit, registering the business, and purchasing 200 bags with the logo imprinted, the total marketing cost is $235 US. This low marketing cost allows extra funds to be allocated to other business expenses, such as rent, bills, and restocking.
On behalf of the entire marketing team here, we thank you so much for listening to our presentation. Here are our emails where you can reach us if you have any further questions. And once again, thank you so much.
Floor is open for any questions.
How'd you all feel using note cards?
Nervous because nobody else is.
Did it work?
I would say yes.
I think you used them great. I mean, you looked down when you needed to, but yet you looked up at the audience as well. So if it makes you feel more comfortable using note cards, go right ahead. Good job using them.
One of my questions are, so how do people like submit an order to get things delivered?
We haven't developed the process for the delivery service quite officially, but we believe that people are going to call into the store using the phone number that's available on all of the marketing materials.
My question was actually around that as well. Of, would he be the one doing the delivery service, and perhaps would you all consider, does there need to be a minimum, right? If, they spend a certain number of naira in order to do it, because it's a lot, right? If someone's just asking for bread, and then you have to go, a couple kilometers down the street. So yeah, it's just something to just consider in the model as well when doing delivery services.
Yeah. So Mr. Issa plans to hire 2 to 3 more employees for his business,
Okay.
and many of those will be focused on solely delivering, so to make sure that service runs smoothly. He wanted to be the person in the business running the shop because he knows, as the face of the business, he's really the people on the scene.
We'll go back to feedback. Back to you.
Yeah, no, I thought it was great. I thought that I also was going to mention that you all use note cards, and when I'm presenting, I'm always using note cards. I do not care. I want to make sure that I'm hitting on all the necessary points and that I'm getting my message across to my audience. So you guys killed that. I love that you did care, and you also kept looking back up and making sure that you were hitting on your points. So I thought that was a nice addition. I thought that your plan was great. I liked all of your marketing pieces. I will say this one I thought was a little bit just busy. I think there's a lot of visuals. I think that you could probably cut those down a little bit to the most important ones that people are going to come for, or maybe even split it up. If they're going to go on a school campus or whatever, and you include things that will entice them. If they're going to go elsewhere, include things that are going to entice them. I think it's worth digging into how to get delivery service. So maybe putting somewhere, call this number to get delivery service. I think that's important to know. I was going to say, the same thing any type of social media presence, I think, or any type of virtual presence. Social media can be any type of virtual presence, whether it's a QR code or whatever. WhatsApp, dating myself, Facebook. You can do that. And then I also really like the touch that you guys have with the logo on the bags. I think especially with the delivery service, I think having that bag and giving it to the customer or however the bags are going to be transferred. I think that's a nice marketing touch, and it seemed to be pretty low cost. I thought that was great too. So good job.
Yeah, you all did a very good job of presentation, great eye contact, very well thought out. I really like that you addressed many of the startup challenges just in terms of looking at supplies and trying to bring that into the store, the location. You did a good job outlining that. I also like that you talked about specific items that were high sellers because I think, right, in a provision store, you sell lots of different types of items, right? But what are you mentioned? I think sodas are attractive for college students, and I think that's really, really great to capitalize on. And even, are those provisions that you're going to have to buy more of? For example, because the demand is high. But it was a really good job outlining that. I thought the logo was great. I think it's simple and clear. You've got kind of the catchy part of it, provisions and pops, which is really good. I think the other aspect I was also going to talk about, I really like the idea of plastic bags, right? Because everyone needs one coming back, or now, in this day and age of reusable bags, right? Like, is it worth maybe a little bit more money to invest in that specifically, since at provision stores, more than likely people are going to have to take their provisions away with a bag. So that could be something to consider investing a little bit more into the marketing plan. So great job.
Yeah, everyone said it a lot. Great job. You guys put a lot of thought and effort into it. I just have a question on your marketing tools. You included the LI logo. Was there a specific reason?
I was told to that.
Okay. All right. Thanks. That explained it. Yeah, great. I like the pictures that you did in this placemat. It really shows how much different things he has, and then again with the sodas, the daily seller, you're already thinking ahead of what he needs to restock and what he needs to keep going. So nice job.
Very wonderful presentation, guys. I think I all agree with the judges. All your marketing tools actually speak louder. Even though the other thing I think maybe is color. If you're going to make it a bit lighter, that would be great. But apart from that, I think you guys have done really well. Making everything to be straightforward, just like the infrastructure too. So I know how provision store actually works over there, and the issue of delivery is actually a new technique that I think it's going to really help you a lot, because for people like me, if I really want to get something, if you can deliver it to my doorstep, I don't care to pay. So, which a lot of provision stores don't do that. But coming up with this idea is really a brilliant thing to do. So thank you so much for being amazing. So, congratulations.